try to share what I've learned over 30 years about how some of the best leaders in the world ask the right questions. And these are questions that are catalytic. They're the kind that dissolve down assumptions like a catalyst does, and they accelerate a transformation.
It is scary. We need to think about things differently, and that's what we're going to do. When you think about the world today, I know us, we're thinking about even at EY, how do we disrupt ourselves?
In every technology development, we're going to see unimagined possibilities that will be incredible, and we're going to see unintended consequences.
To prepare for disruption, you have to be open-minded, you have to be deliberative, you have to be looking forward. You've got to be willing to make changes to leap over that chasm and to get to the other side.
So how do you change everybody's mindset to what the new norm is and show them that it's possible?
What you really need to do as a leader is let your team tell you what the future entails, and let your team have the freedom to think about and express ideas that might be radical ideas. Too many companies stifle innovation because they have this top-down management structure.
Where essentially I ask them to tell me what's a challenge you're stuck on, and then we generate nothing but questions to figure out better questions that might unlock a new solution.
What is the piece of your current business model that is already dead, but your company doesn't talk about it, but everybody else around you knows?
We, and especially here in Silicon Valley, assign the term disruptive to everything. Everything that is clever, interesting, innovative, unique, new, shiny, pretty, it's disruptive. And when we kind of lose the specificity of a term, it actually loses all meaning.
How do we use these people for what they're good at? How do we figure out what their natural proclivities are? How do we enhance those? How do we stop focusing on let's improve everyone's weaknesses and focus instead on how do we max out everyone's strength?
We can bring play into work and actually make it work in a very positive way to actually cope with extraordinarily high pressure situations.
First of all, you've got to put money in it. I mean, there's no question that you actually have to invest. You have to invest in the right technology, the right people, and then making those ideas real.